Good morning, YouTube. How are we doing? This is Wrestling Talk, back with another episode of Top 10. So, we had a good time last time doing top 10 men's singles matches in TakeOver. So I decided, why not finish it off, do some female top 10 matches in NXT. Now, some of these are for titles, some of these are for not. But it's so hard to pick 10 good matches for Yins. But these are my opinion. Let me know yours, like I said in the comments. And here we go. Well, at number 10, we got Charlotte Flair and Natalya. Now, this was 2014. First pay-per-view for NXT. That was the one where Sami Zayn and Cesaro fought in the opening match. This is actually the co-main event, which is pretty cool because you got Ric Flair on one side and then you got, Bret Hart on the other side. Hug it out at the end, awesome match. Go back and watch. All right, number 9, we got Dana Brooke and we got Asuka, 2015. Now, only reason why I picked this match is because this is Asuka's debut in WWE. Because she was there earlier that year. We were hoping for her to get signed, and she did. So, this was her debut match against Dana Brooks, and I think it was amazing. All right, number 8, we're going to go 2020 because these two females right here, I think, are rising stars. We got Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox. Now, this was a street fight, but I don't care. This was on a TakeOver. This was an awesome match. These two girls, they put on a clinic. They did. And like I said before, I think they're going to be rising stars. All right, we got number 7. This was hard because this was actually at a WrestleMania, but it was for the NXT Women's Championship. So this is Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley from this year. This I had to put on this list because it was for the women's title, and it tore WrestleMania's house down, in my opinion. I think this was the best match on that card. My opinion. That's just my opinion. I mean, there was a lot of good matches on the WrestleMania card, but I think this match right here stood out the best. Number 6, we got Io Shirai and Candice LeRae. Mind you, Io Shirai, Queen of the Sky. Awesome. Candice LeRae, like I said, she is underrated in my opinion, but she's getting better. I like her as the bad girl persona with, her husband, Johnny Gargano. Awesome. I love the way. All right, where were we at? Number 5, we have Bayley and Asuka, TakeOver Brooklyn 2, 2016. Now, mind you, this is the first time Bayley and Asuka fought, and I think this is when Asuka beat Bayley for the Women's Championship. And then Asuka didn't lose that thing. She retired NXT Women's Champion, which I think was amazing. I think only a couple people, I don't even think a couple people did that. She beat Goldberg's record, if you want to get technical. Asuka beat Goldberg's record of undefeated. So, we'll go from there. Number 4, we have Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair from 2014. Now, this is where them two were in NXT. This is where, this is the second pay-per-view. And they tore down the house. In my opinion, they did. But they always do. In my opinion, Charlotte Flair is one of the best wrestlers in the game right now. She is. No one can touch her. She's adapted so much. And it's just like, you just love seeing her work. I do. I don't know about you. You might say she sucks. But I just love watching her work. Actually, if you want to get my opinion, I love watching all these females work. Because female wrestling is one of the greatest things out there now. I'm so happy that the females got, their own tag division, different matches. They're in Hell in a Cells. They're in ladder matches. They're raising their bar, and I kudos them. The girls in NXT went into War Games. Hell fucking yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I will not say that. I apologize for swearing. This is kid friendly. I wish I can bleep that out. But we're going off the point. Number 3 is, I thought it was great. It was Mickie James and Asuka in Toronto in 2016. That's when Mickie James went back to NXT and she decided to work with the young girls. And her and Asuka's performance was great. Number 2 was kind of hard. Number 2 and number 1 were kind of hard. But number 2 was Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane, the Pirate Princess. That's when Kairi Sane finally beat Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler is an all-around brute. She's a beast. I don't care what anybody says. You get me a tougher female than her right there. She will, and especially if she hits you with that knee, Queen of Spades is a G. Number 1, my hands down, is my favorite match from a takeover from women's. It is the Takeover Brooklyn 2015. It is Bayley and it is Sasha Banks. It is one of the best women's matches I've seen to date. That is when Bayley won her first NXT Women's Champion. And then they followed it up the next month with a 30-man woman Iron Man match. Get out of here. These two girls stole the show in both pay-per-views. Now, it's crazy that they're still doing what they're doing now, but this match right here was amazing. It was phenomenal. Sorry, AJ Styles, I stole your thing, but these two matches, they set the bar for women's wrestling and the women's evolution. Just think of where they went from there. Like I've said, you got them in Hell in a Cells, you have them in TLCs, you have them doing everything the guys do now. The only thing, no, I can't even say that. I was going to say, let's see the last woman standing, and we seen that not that long ago on NXT TV. So, the women are putting in work just like the men. I don't care. This is a new game in wrestling right now. You got women doing as much as the men, and it's on a respect level in my opinion. But, like I said, these are my top 10. I want you to give me your top 10, or give me a topic, because I have episodes for us, so we can talk about wrestling all day. I've been watching wrestling literally for 3.5 days, just looking up research, having fun, because I like wrestling. I've been watching this for 25 years. I know a lot about it, so I'll give you some knowledge, you know what I mean? So, first 2 episodes, we're cool with. We did top 10s, top 10 female matches, top 10 male matches. The next week, we're going to do top 10 Hell in a Cells, because top 10 Hell in a Cells is ridiculous, because there was 43 Hell in a Cell matches. I want to know, what was your favorite Hell in a Cell match? Or honestly, we'll do that next week. But this week, give me your favorite female match in the comments. Let me know. This is your host. This is Beer Talk with Mike. I appreciate y'all watching me ramble for 8.5 minutes. You know, it was great, and stay humble.